I made the vegan version of the most popular fast food burger in California, the Double Double from In-N-Out Burger. I made one using Impossible Burger patties and another version with Beyond Meat burger patties. I'll show you how I made it, and at the end we'll compare calories and some other nutrition facts, and we'll try to determine whether the Impossible or Beyond Meat brand tastes better. First, I decided to check why the Double Double is so popular. A common answer I found was the consistent freshness and quality of the ingredients. I figured I'd be able to replicate that pretty well, since I'd be getting fresh ingredients from the store and making the burgers with them the same day. So I went to get the ingredients: burger buns, vegan American cheese, lettuce, a tomato, and of course our vegan meat patties. For the In-N-Out sauce, you'll need some vegan mayo, mustard, sweet pickle relish, and ketchup. Now that I had all my ingredients ready to go, I decided it was time to turn things over to my head chef. Hello and welcome to Heaven's Kitchen. And now your host, Edward Evans. Thank you. Thank you so much. Right. Brilliant. Brilliant. Thank you. Today we're going to make the vegan version of the In-N-Out Double Double. Let's get cracking. First, we're going to make the In-N-Out special sauce. We'll get a medium-sized bowl and add half cup of vegan mayonnaise, 3 tablespoons of ketchup, 1 teaspoon of mustard, 2.5 tablespoons of sweet pickle relish, a dash of salt, and a dash of black pepper. Then we'll whisk the ingredients together. Once finished, we'll cover the bowl and refrigerate for about 30 minutes. It's time to assemble our burger. We'll start by cooking our patties. We'll put some olive oil spray in our pan and put the patties in. Whilst they're cooking, we'll prepare our toppings. So we'll cut the tomatoes into some nice slices and get our cheese ready as well. Then we'll put our buns in the toaster. Once our patties have been properly cooked, we can finally assemble our vegan Double Double. First, we'll get our toasted buns and layer on some of the sauce we made earlier, some lettuce, then 1 slice of tomato, our first patty, our first slice of cheese, the second patty, the second slice of cheese, and finally the top bun. And now we have our fully assembled burgers. Thank you so much for tuning in to Heaven's Kitchen. We'll see you next time. Now that I had 2 fully made burgers, one with Beyond Meat and one with Impossible Meat, it was time to find out from my non-vegetarian parents, do they taste similar to the meat version? And which brand tastes better? I cut each burger in half and served each of my parents 1 Impossible Burger half and 1 Beyond Burger half to see which one they preferred. They both thought that the texture and the firmness of the Beyond Burger was better overall. And my mother actually thought that the Beyond Burger was real meat. In fact, she told me that if I hadn't told her it was a vegan burger, she wouldn't have known the difference. And my dad liked the taste of both brands, but like I mentioned before, he preferred the taste and the texture of the Beyond Meat burger. As for myself, as somebody who has been eating Beyond Meat and Impossible Meat for many years now, I think that both brands taste good, but the Beyond Meat brand does have a slightly better flavor and better texture overall, in my opinion. Now it was time to compare some nutrition facts. A regular Double Double from In-N-Out with the spread is 610 calories, has 110 milligrams of cholesterol, 34 grams of fat, and 34 grams of protein. In comparison, our vegan version with the Beyond Meat patties was about 710 calories, had 0 milligrams of cholesterol, 38 grams of fat, and 46 grams of protein. Our vegan version with the Impossible patties was also about 710 calories, had 0 milligrams of cholesterol, 36 grams of fat, and 42 grams of protein. So the vegan versions have significantly more protein, which I was actually surprised to see, roughly the same amount of fat, but without the cholesterol. One thing this experiment has reminded me of is that it is possible to maintain a plant-based diet and still actually enjoy eating your favorite foods without feeling like you're missing out, which I think is important, especially if you're new to the plant-based lifestyle, and especially if you're anything like me and are kind of a foodie who likes to eat.